What's up, everybody? Ruben here from the relationshipnonguru.com. I'm here in Prospect Park, Brooklyn, bringing you this video today. Now, today is not going to be a video on relationship advice. As you've seen other videos earlier in this week, I'm trying different things to see what sticks most to people. Oh, I love this backdrop, by the way. And there's a lot of people around here, so this is kind of getting out of a comfort zone. On top of that, I'll be talking about a story. What is going to be on? A story of being friend-zoned from a long time ago. And this came up because of a lot of questions. You know, I look on a lot of forums, I look on a lot of Facebook group pages, everywhere people talk about how not to be friend-zoned, being friend-zoned, all this. And I feel like when you hear a story about getting friend-zoned, it kind of relates. Maybe you've been in that situation, or you haven't, but knowing the story, you can avoid it. And this story is kind of different because actually, this girl I met, we don't talk anymore. It's been years since I last spoke to her, but it's something that happened a very long time ago. I mean, I was in junior high school, and this was about 10, more than that actually. It's been about 11, 12 years, you could say. And I started dating really young, like elementary school. I got my first kiss. I've been around women, like dating. I was a shy kid though, so it was like I don't really count it as dating. There was nothing intimate going on. It was like, oh, we date, let's hold hands in the hallway, and that's pretty much it. So I started really young, elementary school. So junior high school, was shy, but I was around a lot of women. And specific girl, we became friends. And the funny thing is, as most friends don't happen, I seen her in class. I'll never forget this. I seen her in my class, and I was like, wow, that girl is very pretty. And I was like, that would be so cool if I could just talk to her, but I'm too shy. You know, at that age, you don't learn what we learn now. You could go on how to pick up chicks on YouTube and then be like, oh, this is how you do it, and then you try it out. No, back then there was not that. You had to just get up off your ass and fucking do it. And I didn't. I don't technically remember how it happened, but somehow we became friends. And through that, we were friends for a while, exchanged numbers. I used to be the type of boy that I used to get home from school, finish homework and whatever the case is, maybe not even do my homework. I was a pretty bad kid. I didn't do my homework all the time. But I would basically, you know, talk on the phone the whole time I was home till my mom would kick me off at like 9, 10 o'clock. And she was one of the girls I would talk to. Now, at this time, it's not like, oh yeah, I was talking to mad girls and it was cool. No, I just thought of them as friends. And I was like, this is how you meet a girl. You have to be friends first, right? That's what I thought. But we actually dated, like junior high school dating, for a little while. I don't remember how long. It wasn't that long. It wasn't like a month or anything. And it was nothing serious. But then we decided to just stay friends. And this was like a friend of mine throughout all of junior high school. And I always had feelings for her, right? And high school comes, I get a girlfriend, we lose contact, whatever the case may be. And then we gain contact because of social media and whatnot. So we hang out again, you know, friendship again. I never reveal how my feelings in all this case. So fast forward, I mean, yeah, like 9th grade. 9th grade was in, like towards the end of my 9th grade year. We went to 2 different high schools. Now I'm gonna explain how much of a friend I was. When we used to see each other every day in junior high school, right? We used to talk to each other on the phone almost about every night. We didn't really hang out because we were too young. But in the summertime, I believe we seen each other a few times. We would go to this Italian festival we went to once, went to the movies a few times, shit like this. Never made a move. And 9th grade comes, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna finally express myself, right? That's what happens to all of us. Oh, I'm just gonna express. I'm gonna load all these feelings onto her, which is the wrong way to do it completely. So I remember, like, I wrote her like a letter, and this is very embarrassing to say. And I don't even want to look at the camera right now, but I wrote a letter, and this letter explained So I remember in high school, this was how bad it was. In high school, I used to go see her early in the morning before I even started classes. So I would go see her in the morning, early, like 7 o'clock in the morning. I would go to this girl's school, hang out with her for like 30, 40 minutes, and then go all the way back to my school. This wasn't like walkable distance. I had to take a train over there, like all this. It was chode mode. I call it chode mode. I was such a chode. I remember one day I just came with like this note, letter and whatnot in a fucking envelope, and I give it to her. I'm like, oh, read it in class. She reads it. I don't remember exactly what happened, but just feel like there's nothing ever came out of it. I think she even told me like, oh, we're just friends. We tried that one time and it didn't work, even though it was like mad long ago, but a very long time ago, but it just didn't happen. It never happened. So I was just like, okay, we stood friends. And fast forward to, I believe, college years. So this story goes on like this whole 12 years, and then throughout these 12 years we're not talking, we're talking. You know, it's on and off because I had girlfriends and I had jealous girlfriends. They wouldn't let me talk to girls. Like my friends that were females and whatnot, so I would lose contact, and then when we would break up, I'd catch contact again. And this kept going back and forth for years. We would lose contact. I'm pretty sure she probably got tired of it and was just like, fuck this guy, he's not a friend anymore. But I remember, I think it was college, like early college years, maybe like I was 19 or 20, and we gained contact again, and we've been trying to hang out, and I remember this like clearly. And one day I'm just like, oh, I'm not doing anything today, I got a day off. She's like, me too, we should hang. Come to my house. She lived in Staten Island, so I go all the way to Staten Island. I live in Brooklyn. It's about an hour. Go all the way to Staten Island, to her house. No one's home. She's in pajamas. And at this time, I mean, at that time, even to this day, I don't know exactly what was it. It was just probably like a friendship, but obviously I still have feelings for this girl, right? And you know, the way I am now, the way I am, I would have probably made a move, regardless if I got rejected or not. It probably would have ended up going really well, right? Didn't make a move. In her room, on her bed, and everything. Now, most guys will hear this and be like, you're crazy. Like, guys that are, like, good in game. Guys that don't know probably be like, I'd probably do the same. I don't know if she wants. I would have to talk to her about it, whatever the case. No, you always go for it first. You know, ask questions, you go for it, not aggressively. If she's laughing, and you keep going. But it's harsh. Like, we stood there, I think it was like a few hours. We got some food. I stayed there till almost midnight, I believe. And then I went home from Staten Island past midnight. I think buses like run every hour. I had to wait like an hour for a bus. It was insane. But I think that was the last time I seen her. And like after that, I think it was my ex-girlfriend that made me change my whole life, and that I stopped talking to everybody. And like after that, me and her just never got contact again. I've been out of that relationship for 3 years. And in my current relationship, my girlfriend doesn't mind if I hang out with friends, date females. She trusts me, you know. She's not a jealous type. But this story, it's like, it's hard to remember a lot because it's like, I guess because I was like so scarred from it that my mind chose to like forget about it because it's so bad. Like all the times I try to say like my feelings and be like, I'm gonna dedicate this song for you. It was like really bad. Like I was such a chill, like such a white knight as they call, like such a nice guy, and meanwhile the guys she was dating were like assholes, big ass dicks, and I was one of those guys that's like, why does it always work? Like why the girls don't like nice guys and whatever the case is. It's not that girls don't like nice guys, it's just you can be a nice guy, you just have to be assertive, aggressive, and know what you want. I was in that area before. This is where the advice comes in. I said this wasn't going to be advice, but hey, I'm going there anyway. This is where the advice comes in. I'm pretty sure you see it everywhere else, but I'm going to tell you this after the story. It's like, I always say, like, I wish I just didn't say it. I showed it. Action is everything over just saying something. You show it. You show it through your intention. You show it through your touch. Because you communicate mostly through touch and through body language. If I showed it, things would have probably been different. As you may know, the viewer, if you're a guy, you've either been in the situation and you want to just completely avoid the situation completely. So you will not let this friend zone happen. Always go in with intent. If you really have something for the girl, show it through your physicality, eye contact, train yourself with these things, and you'll learn, and you won't be friend zone. At least if she doesn't maybe she'll friend zone you, but it'll be like, at least she knew. Maybe she has a boyfriend, maybe there's something in her life she can't right now. But I believe that every friendship starts with attraction. And then something happens that causes you guys to be friends. Maybe it's one of you guys have a significant other. She has a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, you both have boyfriends, girlfriends. There's certain external circumstances that don't allow you to get together, to date, to do whatever the case, to do intimate things, be friends with benefits, whatever the case is. Certain circumstances doesn't allow you to do that. In Models, he talks about this in that book Models that I read, and I believe it's like unreserved, reserved. I forgot. It was like 3 categories. Like a girl that's completely off limits, and the girl that's like in between, and those are the girls you usually find, like 70-80% of that, like in between, whether they'll date you or not, and you have to like be a little over, like show them that you want them and whatnot. And then there's like girls that are just down, whatever, something like that. I read the book like a month ago, so it's not that fresh on my mind. But anyway, that's pretty much the story of that friend zone. And it's not even friend zone, because right now, look, I don't even talk to the girl. But if you've had a story like this, I want you to talk about it. Maybe give me an email. I want to hear your story. Maybe I'll tell your story anonymously on this. Maybe I'll do a different week. Once a week I'll have telling a friend zone story or a bad story like that. Just let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next week on the next vlog. I'm going to take a week off because I'm going to Puerto Rico. So I hope that this helps you know this story to avoid it next time. Or just maybe you could have a good laugh at it and be like, yeah, I've been there before. But hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, leave that comment. Shoot me an email. Whatever the case is. See you next week. As always, stay awesome.